What's going on, everyone? Mike Kadlick, Taylor Kyles here for CLNS Media outside of Gillette Stadium as the Patriots get ready to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars from London's Wembley Stadium this weekend. A reminder, we are powered by Prize Picks and Game Time. Head over to Prize Picks. Use code CLNS for $50 instantly when you play $5. And head over to Game Time. Use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Taylor, Patriots getting ready to take on Jacksonville, and they're going to do so with an all-of-a-sudden very good wide receiver in Kayshon Boutte. Alex Van Pelt spoke about Boutte today, said that really they didn't see him as a starter on this team, but he continued to work throughout the preseason. Biggest thing Boutte has done is the way he approached practice, really putting on his hard hat and getting to work. Van Pelt mentioning how proud he is of the strides Boutte has made. Obviously had that long touchdown from Jerod Mayo on Sunday. Several players on the Patriots spoke about Boutte today and his growth over the course of the last season. What did you hear from them?
Yeah, so Pop kind of started off yesterday, actually. He mentioned that Kayshon Boutte has put in a lot more work. He really mentioned that the work ethic specifically is something that was very different from last year. Asked Kendrick Bourne for a little bit more elaboration as one of the veterans in the room, someone who's seen Kayshon Boutte since he entered the league. And Kendrick Bourne echoed those sentiments that really the work ethic was very different from him. He also touched on last season, saying that he didn't know what the plan was for Boutte. Kendrick Bourne mentioned he's asking good questions. He knows the playbook inside and out. Said that he knows what other wide receivers' routes are, which is big for Kayshon, considering since the summer he's had that X/Z receiver role, and he mentioned specifically that he moves around a little bit more. And against the Jaguars defense, where they are one of the defenses allowing one of the top 3 highest rates of explosive plays in the entire NFL, Boutte said after last week's game, hey, I want to air it out. And if he keeps playing like this, Drake may mention he's got confidence in him and Pop, so maybe we see even more of those sophomore receivers downfield this weekend in London.
Kayshon Boutte going in an upward direction right now. Ja'Lynn Polk in a little bit of a downward direction. He dropped a couple balls the other night. He's been dropping really footballs all season long. Jerod Mayo said after the game, or on Monday morning rather, that he's going through a little bit of a mental lapse, that maybe it's a mental thing. Mark Daniels, Mass Live, spoke to Polk the other day in the locker room. He said that it's not mental. He thinks he has the best hands in the league, and essentially that he'll get through it. Tells me he has a lot of confidence in himself. So that Kayshon Boutte track, right, struggles early in his rookie year, and then comes back the following year and is really kicking butt right now, playing really well. Can Ja'Lynn Polk use the Kayshon Boutte track to try and improve himself as he goes on?
I hope it doesn't take that long. That's the biggest thing, because Ja'Lynn Polk is not someone, we mentioned this yesterday, we don't think they're going to be benching him anytime soon. We actually asked Alex Van Pelt about the role, because Ja'Lynn Polk said specifically he felt limited in what he was able to do. He's been playing a lot of X receiver. That isolated one-on-one matchup, but when you're near the boundary, it really isolates what you can do. Van Pelt said he doesn't think this is going to be a long-term issue, and that he thinks that success will be something that helps Ja'Lynn Polk get back on track. So hopefully he can do that this week in London, really, put his money where his mouth is. And hey, if you have the best hands in the league, show it, make some big catches, make some big plays, again, against a susceptible Jaguars defense. Really more, I'd say the Kayshon Boutte track may be more appropriate for Javon Baker.
Yeah.
Because it is a similar situation where guys were clearly, something's going on behind the scenes. We don't know what exactly it is, but we know from what Van Pelt has told us that at least at that point, he hadn't earned the quarterback's trust or the coach's trust when it came to, running the right routes, lining up the right way, et cetera, et cetera. So hopefully with Javon Baker, whether it takes the entire season, he's a 4th-round pick despite being, a 2nd-round probably talent.
Right.
That's why. So hopefully we do see that kind of thing from Baker, where the light switch kind of goes off and you do see him really get into the playbook and show these coaches and his fellow teammates that he's someone who wants to be out there.
Going to be interesting to see how it all plays out in the wide receiver room as the Patriots take on Jacksonville this Sunday in London. Make sure to keep it here on Patriots Press Pass for all of your Patriots coverage. Rate, review, and subscribe to the channel, and read all of our written work at clnsmedia.com.